And good morning, cartoon crew. Good morning, everyone, on this glorious Saturday morning. It seems like the East Coast is having such fantastic weather. What better way to enjoy the fantastic weather later by joining us here on Saturday Morning Cartoons. My name is Mark, and of course, with my lovely co-host, Rosemarie Rose and Jerome Connor. Hey, guys, by the way, Rose and Jerome, this is what I was talking about.
Very cool.
Very nice.
Yeah, this is what I wanted to wear last weekend, which, by the way, last weekend was spectacular. We did our first off-site show or on-site show, I guess we should say, at a con, and it was glorious. The convention sucked, but it was just the number of people that actually watched us online, interacted. Eddie McClintock crashed us, and it was just...
Hey, you got to get him on our show.
Oh, that's not a problem. Yeah, I can text him and say, you got to get on the show, and we'll have him on this show, as well as Casper. I have an interview coming up with Manu Intirami. There's a bunch of people who I met and I knew, and it's funny, the guy who is Thomas Carter, guys. Thomas Carter.
Yes. Rochester, yeah.
When he saw all of those actors just coming up and hugging me as if I was long lost friends, he turned to me and he says, "You do know everybody."
We knew that already, though.
Oh my God! It was so humbling. I thought it was absolutely hilarious. Well, we're back in our studios. I have so much new stuff that's going to be happening in the coming weeks. The banner that I had down there, I don't want to use once. It's a fantastic banner. If you've never seen it, if I had it up online, I guess when I get my hoarder room cleared out and for my new studio, I'll hang it up in there, and it'll be a nice.
You need a flamethrower. You told us about the hoarder room. You need a flamethrower for your hoarder room.
You know, that would be an interesting idea if it just wasn't for the smell, because I'm sure there's so many flammables in there. You know, plastics is probably poison.
You probably also got a body in there you forgot you put in there.
Shh, Jerome, shut the hell up, man. Oh my God.
There's probably a bear in there.
That's sure. Right. You know, he's got all those bears around his house.
Yeah. Burning hair. You ever smell hair on fire? Burning? Yeah. Those bears would really, really suck. So I guess let's say hello to Charlie again. Good morning, Charlie.
Good morning, Charlie.
How you doing, brother? Saturday Morning Cartoons is live, and we are here. And thank God it's not my turn. Okay, we did last week's show, and last week's show was fantastic. But it's somebody else's turn. Our lovely, fantastic, glorious, voluptuous. You can't say that fast 3 times.
Voluptuous.
3 times.
Voluptuous.
Can you even say it once?
Yeah, well, no, I just rather look at you. But anyway, so our glorious female co-host. Because we do allow women on this show, contrary to popular belief. No, is Rosemarie Rose. Rose, you are doing something special for. Oh, Terry's back. Hello.
Hey, Terry.
Yay.
Oh, wait a minute. It's Chile in Ireland. Oh my God. What's Chile, Rose? What is that? Do we know what Chile is?
Oh, don't even start with me, because I'm actually going north after the show.
I was thinking food, but okay.
Well, Chile for us is 68 degrees, Mark.
Yes, okay, that's freezing.
That's shorts weather.
Yeah, shorts weather for you guys.
That's a jacket. That's when we bring out the jackets here.
Is that when you guys put the socks on the sandals?
Oh, did you see my picture online? I'm like, if you freaking tourists come down here and you're wearing socks, especially if they're black, I guess that's worse, right, Rose? If they were black socks instead of white socks, but white
black socks would be
but 68
socks,
at 68 degrees, I wouldn't be wearing socks. I'd be walking around barefoot.
Well, you should. Oh my God, no! We won't even wear sandals. 68.
You can't walk barefoot around here, Jerome. My
point is
stuck in your foot right away.
Yeah, but my point is, you don't wear socks at 68 degrees.
Yeah, Terry, you gotta translate the Celsius for us and tell me what the Fahrenheit temperature is where you are right now today. And welcome once again, Terry from Ireland, our gracious partner who helps out with all of this.
Is he eating the chocolate frosted sugar bombs?
No, but I wish I had some Count Chocula right now.
Oh yeah, I saw it in the stores yesterday.
Okay,
and Frankenberry.
Yeah, I wonder if I go to Facebook jail again for this. Terry, I'm gonna punch you in the face, man.
Oh no, Terry's right. Red Sox are better.
Yeah, well, they are when they're hitting a ball with a bat.
Yeah, no, they're not hitting anything right now.
Yeah. All right, let's get on with this glorious show this young lady has produced for us.
Wait a minute. Somebody wants to say something.
Uh-oh. Yeah! Hi! How you doing, sweetie?
I am great.
Your hair's still red. You know that, don't you?
Yeah, I noticed.
Yeah, okay. Red. I like red hair. Boy, you are getting old. How old are you now?
8.
Wow. You're old. You're gonna start getting Social Security soon. You should join AARP.
Daddy's old.
Oh, I agree. I agree. Bye. Bye.
Okay, that was our surprise guest star.
She's so big. Yeah, she's fantastic right now.
Oh yeah,
she's getting big when we started the show. So
I know.
So Rose, what the hell is this?
Okay,
yeah, what is this?
So here's the thing. You have to keep coming up with new, fresh ideas, and so I have brought you guys today something obscure, mostly obscure, and special because this is 2021. And 30 years ago, in 1991, there was a premiere of a bunch of cartoons. Most of them forgettable, but some of them are very memorable and still stick with us today.
When I saw your list and started, downloading videos and stuff, I really wanted to punch you in the face too. I like these were the cartoons that we tried to get away from when, back in 91, and you're just bringing back bad memories. But I guess that's what this show is about. We got to cover the whole spectrum.
I think I'm going to bring up some stuff that nobody's ever heard of. So
well, there's that too. I'm sure we're going to run into that.
This is like obscure.
Okay,
except I think there's like maybe 3 or 4 on here that I know of. So.
Okay, I might retreat to the restroom if it's something that I really don't like. Okay.
No, you need a bucket next to your console.
No. I don't have to be on the job. I'm sorry. I'm going to the proper room. I'm sorry. To the proper room.
So let's get this party started. Okay.
Let's get this party started.
40th anniversary of these cartoons.
Say again. The what now?
30th.
Oh,
30.
Okay. Yeah, whatever.
And it's hard to believe that some of these are 30 years old.
I know.
Okay?
It's hard to believe that some of these got on the air.
I'm going to talk about is something I never heard of before. And if the cartoon crew knows, pop in anytime on these because I'd love to get your thoughts on these cartoons. The first one is called Bucky OHare and the Toad Wars. Okay.
Yep, I've heard of it.
It was based on an actual comic book, which I never heard of. I had not heard of this show before. And it's Bucky OHare is a rabbit, and he's the member of the space organization, which stands for Sentient Protoplasm Against Colonial Encroachment.
Oh, hell no. I'm not trying to figure out those. No way. I'm not figuring out those abbreviations. No way.
So this cartoon was it was syndicated. It was produced by Marvel Entertainment, believe it or not.
Oh.
But it only had 13 episodes. So go ahead and play that opening for Bucky OHare and the Toad Wars.
Okay. Bear with me here while we put this video up.
He loves you, Rose.
Another dimension, another time and space, a parallel universe is falling on its face. When out of the chaos, who else could it be? Bucky, animal adventurers from SPACE. Bucky, Captain Bucky OHare, mutants and aliens and toads beware. You're looking for adventure, well this is it. With Jenny, Deadeye, Blinky, and Willie to win. evil that it was. There's only one course of action. Cook us some toad. Bucky, Captain Bucky OHare. He goes when no ordinary rabbit would dare. If your righteous indignation has suffered a hit, and your photon accelerator's broken a bit, and you're losing your mind, and you're having a fit, get the funky fresh rabbit who can take care of it. To Bucky, Captain Bucky OHare. You say Bucky, I said Bucky. Bucky OHare. Let's croak us some toads.
Wow.
Funky fresh. He's funky fresh, Mark.
Wow.
Okay, so just so you know, Neil Adams, who looks like helped create this, is a comic book icon. Okay. Yes. Of the Batman stuff with Denny O'Neil. So I gotta wonder what sort of mortgage payment he was short on that he came up with this.
So,
yeah.
Wow.
I don't know how long the comic lasted. I didn't get any info on that, but that
Couldn't have been
was a very long opening for a show.
I was thinking the exact same thing. I'm like, wow, this is long.
Well, you know, if it's a long opening, it means they don't have much for the story.
Well, that's true. Yeah, really knocked it down into some minutes, you know. But I don't remember this show. I'm sorry.
I
remember the comic. I remember the comic book.
Yeah, I probably seen it, but Terry obviously knows a lot about this. We usually throw out junk overseas, you know. So yeah, Terry, if you've seen it and we haven't, okay. Wow. By the way, he says it's, oh my God, 44.
Oh, that's not bad. That's light jacket weather.
No.
We got to get out the parkas for that.
Oh, no, that's light jacket weather.
We would be evacuating the state, okay? Simple as that. That's
no. That's put the windbreakers on.
Yeah.
We don't get the heavy coats out until it's below freezing.
Yeah, well, we will be lucky to get those temperatures in January or February, but you know, I doubt seriously if we'll get that low. We have gotten lower, but anyway, go ahead, Rose. I'm sorry.
Okay, so the next one, from the obscure to the much well-known, this is Darkwing Duck.
Yes.
Everybody, this was huge on. It initially appeared on Disney Afternoons. It was also on Saturday mornings on ABC. Produced by Disney, and what people used to think it was a spinoff of DuckTales, but apparently Tad Stones, who created it, said he thought the show existed in two different universes, which is interesting. And it was on for 3 seasons, lasted 91 episodes.
Yep.
And I believe it's making a comeback on the Disney Plus soon.
Yes, it is.
In place of the DuckTales. So why don't you go ahead and play that iconic opening for Darkwing Duck, Mark?
Darkwing Duck of mystery, chippy and right, swoops out of the shadows, Darkwing of the night. Somewhere some villain schemes, but his number's up. 3, 2, 1. Darkwing Duck. When there's trouble, you call me Darkwing Duck.
Let's get dangerous.
Darkwing Duck. Darkwing Duck. Cloud of snow and he appears, the master of surprise. Who's that cunning mind behind the shadowy disguise? Nobody knows for sure. Bad guys are out of luck. Here comes Darkwing Duck. Look out! When there's trouble, you call me Darkwing Duck.
Let's get dangerous.
Darkwing Duck. Better watch you bad boys. Darkwing Duck.
You know, this quacks me up, right?
You know, there's so much to talk about this one. I know so much on this one.
Yeah, I think we did a show.
Ahead, Jerome. I'm going to let you.
Okay, so
give your thoughts on this.
It was released. They released it on DVD, 3 volumes. But before that, they had done some special VHS releases, and the opening pilot was a lot longer. When they released it on DVD, they cut about 5 minutes out of the opening chase scene. There was an episode that they cut out also from the release and from airing after the initial airing where Goslin sells her soul. A number of people freaked out over that one. They have not released the third set yet of Darkwing Duck, which an incomplete release set of DVDs. Everybody's waiting for the third set to come out. Jim Cummings did the voice of DW. It was originally supposed to be 00 Duck was the original idea. It was supposed to be a parody of James Bond in the DuckTales universe, but they couldn't get rights even for the parody. I mean, come on, the Disney lawyers. So they did Darkwing, a combination of the Shadow and Batman. There was lots of discussions of it. Yes, it is in an alternate universe, but it did sort of spin off of DuckTales, and it is now going to be relaunched, and it will be in the DuckTales universe.
Oh, okay, cool. All right,
I love this show.
That was yes, we know. Let's see. I'm sorry. Rose redeemed herself quickly after that. Yeah, that's a good one, Alfred.
I'm not here to be redeemed. I'm here to inform. So.
That's right. There girl. Right. Mic drop. Mic drop.
Yeah.
Here. Yeah. Duck on this. Yeah. Okay. So.
We'll put it on.
Good job, Rose. Go ahead.
All right, so we're going to go on to a show that was like a slice of life series that actually lasted a very long time. It was still played for a long time after it aired, and that is Doug. Doug is a show that focuses on the adolescent life of a young man named Douglas Doug Funny, and he experiences, common predicaments in life, and it's just like a really kind of wholesome little show. My daughter actually grew up watching the show. She really liked it. Even though it originally aired in 1991, 9 years before she was born. It was actually the creator was actually based this show off of his sketchbooks that he did of Doug, and as you can tell by some of the art, it's like kind of like a sketch type style. It premiered in August 1991 on Nickelodeon, and it went on to air on ABC as well later on. 7 seasons, 117.
Oh my God. Wow.
So we have like a small clip from, just to give a example, a lot of the stuff he imagines in his head before, like what could possibly happen type things. And this is one of those scenes. So go ahead and play that quick clip from Doug.
Yes, ma'am. Doug. Everyone knows a Doug.
Mr. Dink is really upset. What's he gonna say when I tell him I broke his brand new grill and ruined his big barbecue? Excuse me, Mr. Dink, I broke your grill. I'm sorry.
You broke my grill? You broke my grill? You broke my grill?
So that's just that's just an example. He just feels like the guy's gonna like turn into a monster and like attack him.
Yeah, this was hugely popular. Kids loved this show.
Yes,
I think a lot of kids identified with this show.
I knew it was out there. I never watched it.
I never watched it either, but yeah, it was huge.
I didn't know it was.
The only thing I know about it is like coming in and out of the room, because I know that Rachel used to watch it. It replayed on Nick for a long, long time.
Oh yeah,
yeah. You said it was on for 7 years.
7 seasons. Yep.
Wow.
And then they ran it in syndication too.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's been around, and it's beloved by a lot of people. So that goes to show that slice of life shows sometimes have staying power.
I guess.
He had a movie too. There was a movie called Doug's First Movie.
Well, I guess a lot of people dug it.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, what the thing about Doug is like you said earlier, they didn't pull punches on some of those relatable stuff. They talked. They didn't talk down to the kids either.
Yeah.
It was, this is what's going on in their life. This is how it is, and they actually treated it, and that's why I think it works so well with the kids, is because it was stuff that they go through, and it wasn't talking down to some afternoon special saying at the end. Cool.
All right, Rose, what else you got?
So we're gonna just scroll back into obscurity for a little bit.
Uh-oh.
To a little show that I did not know existed called
My pills are working. My pills are working.
It's called Little Dracula.
Come
on.
Okay?
Oh no.
It premiered in 1991 on
Why?
Fox Kids Network. Okay. And I guess they said several comedians and actors like voiced it. I didn't get the names of who those people
Really?
were.
They were reputable people that did voice work?
This show it had some episodes, like about, I think they had like 13 episodes, but they didn't play them all at once. They played like the first like 5 episodes, and then they played some more like the next year. So they played it more like around Halloween time, I guess. And actually, go ahead and run. I think I have the opening here. So run the opening, and then I'll give you a little bit more information on the backside.
You don't have to. You know that, right?
Here's his contract, he's a back, he's a cool cat with supernatural powers. Imagine that. So come on in, he's expecting you. It's one you can sing your talking to. Not your everyday kind of
Kid's bald.
He chills with skeletons and ghosts for thrills.
While he goes blaze with new inventions.
Little Jack has other intentions. So find out what it means to be a true vampire in the century. Watch and see stories unfold of fast cars, lasers, and rock and roll. Little Dracula.
Yes.
Wow.
That clip came from retrojunk.com, which is like a perfect place for that clip to be.
Oh my God.
Actually, retrojunk.com is a very good source for obscure cartoons and clips on YouTube. So I'll just give them a shout out for that one.
Well, okay, I know this appeals to children and whatever, but why would they create a kid that's bald?
I don't know. When they did that close up at the beginning before he fell out of the sky, that was kind of spooky and creepy looking kid, you know?
Yeah. Oh man. Okay.
So earlier you told Terry about how we would export our junk over to
yes.
There was actually a second season, 13 episodes that was co-produced in France and Germany. Okay. But it never aired in the United States. So
I knew it.
Germany and France got a second 13-episode helping of Little Dracula. Okay?
I knew
wow.
it. 26 episodes altogether, but I don't think that all that first 13 ever played in the States. I don't know.
Well, at least they debuted the second season in the appropriate or on the appropriate continent.
Wow.
Wow, it's a bald kid, man. Oh man, every kid probably went around and shaved his head. I want to be like Little Drac.
Oh, that's just so sad.
You know, I don't really think kids did that, Mark. So
I gotta wonder, like, you know, what sort of I want to know what the pitch was like for this. You know, some of these you gotta wish you were in the pitch room when some of these shows were being pitched.
Hey, but what if Dracula had a family? What would come out of that? He had kids. What would his kids look like?
Yeah, but see, so was this maybe the proto Hotel Transylvania?
I think Hotel Transylvania is from Munsters and Addams Family.
Okay, see, there you go. See, okay.
That's more along those lines because I think no. So many people saw this and was like, pass.
Yeah.
Pass.
Sorry, Terry. We'll stop.
Terry changed the channel.
Yeah. We won't send you any more of our stuff. Nah.
Yeah, we will. Yeah, we will.
So I guess Little in the title was a big thing in 1991 because we got another horror of a show called Little Shop. Which was based on
Little Shop.
Oh, sure.
Based on the musical movie hit Little Shop of Horrors. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I love the movie and the theatrical.
I took Rachel to see the play version of this that has the original ending. I went to a dinner show and saw it, and she really enjoyed it. It was it was a local production, really great.
Yeah.
But this is not. She actually showed. She said when I brought this up to her the other day, she's like, "Remember, I showed you this," and I'm like, "No, I blocked this out. I don't remember you ever showing me this." And so and you'll see why in a minute. Okay, this is an American French cartoon based on Little Shop of Horrors. It was on the Fox network for kids. Okay. And they made one of the big changes they made is Seymour, who's an adult, and every other incarnation is I think 13-year-old kid. Yeah, 13-year-old kid in this with his plant. Now, of course, the whole thing about Little Shop of Horrors is the plant is carnivorous and eats people, and I'm sure they really don't show that either. But anyway, 13 episodes of this horrific series, and go ahead and play the opening, and you'll see why I'm saying what I'm saying about this show.
Little shop, take me to the little shop. I wanna go to the little shop. Take me to the little shop. Alright, it's time for me to bust a rhyme, so sit back and chill for a while. I'm coming at ya like Toon style, so get ready for a funny bone overload at the Little Shop. Yeah, boy, in full effect. Yo, the Little Shop posse's gaining respect, so break out before I put you in check. Now, when you come to the shop, what you get and what you see, so just be careful. Getting close to me. Little shop, take me to the little shop. I wanna go to the little shop. Word, Little Shop.
Okay.
Yeah.
There are so many things wrong with this. For one thing, Little Shop of Horrors is based like around like it's kind of during the era of when
Rap.
Well, no, there was no rap in the original Little Shop of Horrors.
Yeah, and the Little Shop was the 60s.
Yeah,
Right.
it was in the 60s, and I'm just not. Anyway, it's horrible.
It's got you flablutzed.
I'm like,
oh my God.
Look at this. He's feeding him a ham. Okay.
How long did this last? This disaster?
It was 13 episodes on Fox Kids.
Yeah. We did. Hey, Cheryl, blame Rose. Okay. I mean, there was other cartoons in 1991 she could have chose from. So blame.
Rose,
don't. Go ahead.
When did the remake film come out?
Was there a remake?
Yeah, with Rick Moranis, Steve Martin.
It was.
Yeah,
80s or 90s.
I never saw the original one with Jack Nicholson. Okay,
right.
There was that one, and that was not a musical. The musical came out. I think it was in high school. I want to say maybe
91.
Oh,
yeah. Okay, could be. I don't know.
You might be right, because I was still. I know I was still living in Homestead at the time because I saw it at Cutler Ridge Theater. I really
86.
86. Okay.
86. Yeah.
And I had the album. I actually had the Little Shop album there for a while.
I love the music in that version.
It's incredible music. And
I actually did
see the play. Go see the play because
I did see the black and white original with Jack Nicholson. I did see that version.
Yeah.
But it's worth going to. It's a lot of fun. This show was not fun. Okay.
Yeah. Hey, Mark Street, a disclaimer for the company here. We are in no way responsible for the programming that Rosemarie Rose has chosen for this morning. If there's any discomfort, please seek out a doctor immediately.
Do not dial 911.
All right, good luck. We're halfway through, so good luck for the rest of this stuff.
Okay. Now, the next show I do remember seeing because it was in syndication. I would run across it from time to time. This is based on an icon that was known. It was famous in books and then became a whole series of movies. And then they decided to do a cartoon. In fact, this was the second shot in it.
Oh no!
And this is James Bond Jr.
I knew it.
James Bond Jr. and he's on the go. He's
It's real original.
The original series was called James Bond Junior. James Bond versus Spectra. Okay, and it never came to light. Okay, it was created by a Dutch company. So that show never made it, but this one did. Okay, Eon Productions brought it on. It was only one season, but in syndication, sometimes they run a season as a long time. 65 episodes of this show.
Oh, wow. Good in heaven. And we know and we know the Dutch are very humorous. So okay.
but this was their second chance at it, a different production company, and they say James Bond Jr. was voiced by Corey Burton, but I don't know who that is. So
okay.
So anyway, why don't you go ahead and play the opening for James Bond Jr.? Okay, he's attending a prep school at Warfield Academy. So
okay, through an device you're watching on at any time during the show. Okay, so more torture, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go for it. I'm loving it.
James Bond Jr. No one can stop him, but scum always tries. Young Bond cuts through each web of spies. He learned the game from his Uncle James. Now he's heir to the name James Bond. James Bond Jr. Look out, he's coming through. He's got a job to do while he rescues the girl. James Bond Jr. chases scum around the world.
Yeah, 5.5.
Okay.
Oops. Can't get rid of them. Can't even get rid of them.
Yeah, I remember the James Bond Jr. Agent 003 and the 3/4, whatever the books were. I remember seeing those when I was a kid. Those came out in the 60s.
Yeah.
But this, oh my. And notice, it's not his dad, James Bond. It's his uncle. So why is he named James Bond Jr. if it's his uncle?
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah.
Okay. I want to know about that one.
I don't.
Okay. Here's an interesting fact. He's fighting against an evil terrorist organization named Scum. Saboteurs and criminals united in mayhem.
I love it.
So James Bond Jr. 65 EPs, and for whatever reason it was not renewed. But
let's see. He's got the skinny jeans, but he's also got the open up sneakers. So yeah.
Yeah. Hey, correct me on this, but 65 EPs is something like 3 years.
It was only considered one season.
But in syndication, that's considered a season.
Wow, they really played a lot of episodes then. Okay.
Yeah.
So all righty, gag us some more.
The next one coming up. This show was actually a little bit popular, even though it only lasted 2 seasons. It was on CBS. It's called Mother Goose and Grimm.
Yes.
Love the comic.
I actually remember this show a little bit.
Love the comic strip.
Love the comic strip. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was it was an adaptation of Mike Peters' comic strip, and it was produced by Bob Curtis. The first season it was called Mother Goose and Grimm. Second season it became known as Grimmy. But we're going to go ahead and play a clip from Mother Goose and Grimm, and it's kind of cute. It's a cute show.
What's wrong? Is it a monster? 2 monsters? 3 monsters and an abominable snowman? What could be worse than 3
Or
monsters
that they'd
and an
done some
abominable
special.
snowman? A vacuum cleaner!
Okay, that's enough.
Please, that is enough.
Wow.
But
Okay.
you know how animals hate. I know my cats hate it when we run the sweeper. They all run, you know. So
My daughter hates the vacuum cleaner.
She runs too?
Yes.
That's so funny.
So that was Mother Goose and Grimm, okay, and for whatever reason, it only lasted 2 seasons, even though people kind of liked it. So
I can't imagine why it lasted 2 seasons.
Wow. Yeah, same here.
So as we roll back into obscurity, one that I'd never heard of before.
Well, you found it.
it's called The Pirates of Dark Water. Okay.
Ooh.
Oh no.
This was a Fox Kids show that premiered in 1991, and it had. That is a different show.
I don't think that's right.
God.
You're
thank
right.
God. I was gonna say I hope not.
Yeah, that's the next one.
Yeah, my bad. Sorry, I should have went up instead of going down.
Dark Water.
Yeah.
It was a 5-part miniseries, and the original it started off as a miniseries, and the miniseries features the voice of Roddy McDowall as Nibbler, and later on was the character was voiced by a guy we all know and love called Frank Welker. Okay, so okay, the miniseries was on Fox Kids, but the 13 episodes were on ABC. Okay. And it lasted 2 seasons. It had a second season where there was 8 episodes. Okay, and it also voiced famous voices on the show was Jim Cummings and an actor by the name of Brock Peters, who I love. He was on The Young and the Restless for many years, and he also was Cisco's dad on Deep Space Nine.
Brock Peters was also on the radio plays of Star Wars as Darth Vader.
I did not know that. Those are awesome.
Yeah,
that's awesome. I did not know that. Okay, so go ahead and play the clip from Pirates of Dark Water.
Ayaz, Tula, keep that sail as full as possible. We've got a treasure to steal back.
Ren, Tula and I,
Well, go on. He won't bite you.
We just wanted to thank you for what you did for us back there.
Aye, you've got the right stuff, lad. You wouldn't know Dame Fortune if she jumped out of a cake, but you're a good man for all that.
I'll take that as a compliment because I'm too tired to fight. Tula, what were you hoping to find among those maps? It could have cost you your life.
For some, even that's a small price.
She's hiding something, Niddler. What I don't know. How am I ever going to gather the 13 treasures of rule when I can't even unite the 4 of us?
Oh, come on, Ren. Don't be so hard on yourself. 2 days ago, you were just a lighthouse keeper.
Ayaz is just in this for himself, and Tula's keeping secrets. You and I may have to continue without them.
If the wind keeps up like this, we'll catch that gob-keeled son of a sea pooch before daybreak, Ren.
Lighthouse keeper. Maybe that's all I should ever have been.
What the hell was that? A flying beaked monkey?
I have no idea what that is.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
I got nothing.
So, did anybody in the cartoon crew ever see the show? Because I don't remember it at all.
Terry says he did. Terry says he loved it.
Yeah, I remember this. I remember this show, and I think Terry did say he loved this show. Yeah. Oh, sorry, I got Mother Goose and Grimm up. Sorry, I need to go down. That's
I mean, it seems like it has a really good permanence and everything.
Yeah. Okay. So.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Wow.
So okay,
very Arabian Nights looking though.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, I think this show should have been named something else. Okay, I know it's what is this show called? It's the 30th anniversary.
Yeah, 30th anniversary of cartoons.
Yeah, maybe it should have been
91.
30th anniversary of the worst. I mean, I don't know.
30th anniversary stuff nobody remembers.
Yeah. It's not bad. It's actually very entertaining as always. But some of these shows I have seen, some I haven't.
We can only watch Scooby-Doo like every 4 or 5 episodes. Okay.
All right, you got me on that one. She's right. You know that, don't you? She is right.
Yeah. So okay.
There were other cartoons that existed, and now we're learning about them.
Yeah.
For better or for worse. Okay.
Yeah. That's
Joe Thompson said it was one of his favorite shows.
Yeah. So obviously the consensus is something we should check out.
Wow, I'm gonna have to go find it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sounds good. All right. I'm glad the opinions are there. The dark would go dark, and the water would go dark and try and kill boat crews. Okay. Obviously.
Sounds cool.
Yeah, it's like my tub water that goes dark too sometimes and tries to kill me. But that's another story for another day.
Yeah, no, we're not getting into that one.
Okay, so now we're getting into another show that they probably thought was going to be like so huge. Okay. This is called. You saw a hint of it earlier. It's called Pro Stars. Okay. Pro Stars was originally supposed to air on ESPN. Okay.
Yeah, easy for kids to find, I'm sure.
Yeah, but it didn't. That's where it was originally supposed to go. It ended up on NBC. Okay. It centers around Michael Jordan.
Yeah, I
Bo
kind of figured it
Jackson,
was Jordan.
Because Bo knows, and
hey,
Wayne
there's
Gretzky.
There's the there's the that's Wayne Gretzky in the middle.
Yeah,
yes, that's the white boy.
And the three get together to fight crime and help children.
Yeah, they're fighting all right. Oh yeah, they're the kids. And
so they're fighting crime and protecting the environment and helping children. All right.
Oh my God.
And there's a black guy with a skirt on. Okay. All right. So
apparently a reference to Bo Knows Nike ad campaign was worked into almost every episode. Go ahead and play the opening for this show.
Yeah, I really don't think there's much you can say about this show, but I'm sure we'll be entertained by this clip. What the hell is all of this? What is this?
Oh yeah, you're supposed to scoot ahead of that. Yeah.
Oh, my bad. You're right. It does say here.
Oh well. There we go.
Oh no.
Michael's Prime is slam time. Pro Stars, show stars. Wayne's hot, slap shot. Bo knows where to go. Pro Stars, Pro Stars, All Stars, Pro Stars. Jordan jams in your face. Gonna put them in their place. Pro Stars, Pro Stars, Pro Stars. Blue light crunch time. Wayne will score just in time. Pro Stars, All Stars. Showstopper. Big swing, Bo's the man. Gonna hit a grand slam.
Pro Stars. It's all about helping kids.
Pro Stars.
Wow.
Wow. You're welcome.
13 episodes of this.
How much money did they have to pay Gretzky
Oh my
and
God.
Jordan for this?
Oh my goodness. Mark had the right expression. That was my expression. Oh my God. Yeah.
Wow.
I wonder how much they got paid.
Yeah.
I don't know if they did the voices on it.
I'm pretty sure they didn't.
They didn't do the voices. I looked it up. They didn't do the voices, but still, the fact they used their names, they had to get some cash out of it.
Yeah, using names. I'm sure they got some kickback on this, but thanks, Rose.
All right. You're welcome. I'm gonna save you guys here a little bit, okay? Because this next one is actually a fun little show I actually watched from time to time. Okay,
you did,
and it had some staying power because my daughter remembers it, even though it was on like 9 or 10 years before she was born. And this is Tasmania. Okay.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, I know
Sure.
about this one.
So Tasmania is fun. It's about Taz's family and the Tasmanian Devil, Looney Tunes character. Very beloved. In the old cartoons, he used this just to spin around and cause some problems for. He came up with the great idea to just like do a story about him and his family. Okay,
Yeah.
so it was born around the time that the Animaniacs and Tiny Toon Adventures were around, and so this show was actually 4 seasons long, 65 episodes on Fox Kids. It was played later on too. Title song is performed by Jess Harnell and Jim Cummings.
Jim Cummings, sure.
Go ahead and play the clip that we have for Tasmania. I don't think it's the opening. I think I actually had a small clip from that show.
Radio.
In fact, if you overlook the odd moments of mayhem, he's a pretty good kid. Just look at the fuzzy little devil. So sweet, so lovable. So what went wrong? Howdy-ho, son. Catch a little sport you've devised there. How about if you and I pal around together? Kind of a male bonding father and son thing. What do you say?
Mine.
Not to worry, lad. I had a slightly more sophisticated activity in mind. Say a nice, quiet hobby. Come along, son. Yes, sir, there's nothing like the quiet dignity and deep personal satisfaction one derives from a good hobby. Taz, the suitcase? Here we are, son, my inner sanctum. Why, just look around at all these keepsakes, the honors and ornaments of a lifetime of achievement. You don't know how long I've looked forward to the day when I could share all this with. Why don't we just save this for later? Let me direct your attention to this little beauty over here. Magnificent, isn't she? The pride of the fleet. I've almost finished with her. There. That wasn't so hard. Now why don't you give it a go? And remember, patience and poise, that's the ticket. Now Taz. Try to stay calm. Whoop! I think we're making real progress here, son. Yes, I do.
I love it. Obviously, Taz was the problem child, and Dad was Bing Crosby.
I was thinking Bing Crosby too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dad was that was awesome, and obviously a lot of people have seen and liked this show.
Oh yeah, this is very popular.
I enjoyed the show myself.
There's your first win right there, Rose.
Really?
No. She had to win with Darkwing and with Doug.
True.
Those are big shows.
Okay.
So, but yeah, it seems like the cartoon crew really loved Tasmania. So
Yeah. That's fantastic.
And that's a show that might possibly make a comeback. I could see it happening.
I could too.
Yeah. Looney Tunes made a comeback, and why not?
So did Animaniacs.
Yeah, it was a fun character amongst the Looney Tunes. I really liked it when he was created.
He was a late 1960s character, wasn't he?
Yes, late is correct. And the fact that a lot of people didn't know what a Tasmanian devil was, it actually made me go to Google, go to an encyclopedia.
Yeah, they don't look anything alike.
Yeah, they don't look anything like that.
No.
Yeah, what's a Tasmanian devil? They sound really horrible. Well, temper-wise, they are. So, cool beans. Good job.
Okay, so from fun. From the fun of the Taz.
Oh, great! Here we go.
Some more pain.
Yeah. They're doing our parade. Why don't you?
It's Mistress Rose here right now.
It is. It's Halloween. It's the Halloween
a
season.
bit the notch here. for a show that was an American-Italian combination show.
What?
That got a very famous voice to do the show, okay?
The Italians can draw? Wow.
Apparently so. It was produced by Deke Animation. Everybody knows
no.
Deke, yep. So,
all right.
So, okay, this was on NBC for one season. It was supposed to have a second season and move to the Family Channel, but that never happened. And it's called Wish Kid, okay? And the main character, Nick, he looks kind of familiar. Does anybody know who voiced Nick?
Macaulay.
Cartoon Crew.
Macaulay?
Okay. While the Cartoon Crew thinks, I'll tell you what this is about. It's about a boy who has a magical baseball glove, okay? Okay, and he's allowed to have a wish. Like I think it's like once a day he's allowed to have one wish off this glove, and he makes a wish, and then it can cause some trouble sometimes, and the boy who does the voice of Nick is none other than Macaulay Culkin.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I saved one of these for last because I'm thinking, we might actually get kicked on this one. So because it's kind of hard to find clips on this. So go ahead and play the opening for Wish Kid.
Yo, baby! This is the Wish Kid. Once I wished on a star and it flew in my window kablooey. Now I can have any wish I want, but only once a week. Yo, baby!
Wishing's what I like.
Wow.
Okay, that's just terrible.
Yeah.
I had said once a day. His glove is only once a week, apparently, according to the opening. So I was wrong about that, which makes the glove even less effective. Okay, so you only get one wish a week. And you know what? I my wish is for the show to go away. So bye bye, bye boy.
Bye.
Wow.
And we're going to move into something that's like very, we're going to go into something that I find, this is another one of these shows, the one I'm about to bring up, that I'm surprised they decided to make a kid show out of this. Okay.
It's true.
Okay.
I agree.
This could have gone on my list a couple of weeks back when I was doing the obscure, the R-rated films that became cartoons, you know. And this is one of them. This is the Toxic Crusaders.
Oh, no. I did see this one once.
Which is based on the Toxic Avenger films from the Trauma. Trauma, yeah.
Yeah.
And for him to be able to get this content into a cartoon onto television is
I'm
really
surprised, man. The Toxic Avenger was gross.
Yeah. The Trauma movies are so disgusting to me. My husband showed me one time, and I literally got up and threw up in the hallway. And it wasn't a Toxic Avenger film; it was another one. But I distinctly recall it made me so sick that I threw up. And I said, I cannot watch any more of this. I cannot watch Trauma films. They are so they literally make me vomit. Okay.
Oh man.
So
I've seen some of those.
This was a show that was it originally aired in the U.S. and and in Canada on YTV, okay, and it had I think what I don't remember. It was syndication, 13 episodes. So go ahead and play the opening for Toxic Crusaders.
Will we have to clean up after you?
No.
I'll be fine for this one. It's
sure?
the Trauma films are just gross. That's all.
Okay.
Toxic Crusaders, toxic crusaders. I had no friends, no girls that hugged me till I got radioactive ugly. Toxic crusaders, toxic crusaders. I live in the dump 'cause the ribs real low. Got a little pet Bobby and he loves me so. Toxic crusaders, toxic crusaders. Now me and the boys fight against wrong. No, we're hideously deformed. Hey, I'm sitting on top of the world with my mom, tutu, and girl. Wow! Toxic crusaders, toxic crusaders, toxic.
Did you see the mom doing a little shimmy there?
Yeah, I did. I saw that. I was horrified.
Oh.
Okay, so
Cheryl says we went down on YouTube. Probably, I'm going to guess because of Taz.
yeah, that's what I'm betting on.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah, we should pop back up. But if not, you can go on Facebook and watch us, guys.
Okay, so Toxic Avenger was actually really popular in the 80s.
Yeah.
Okay. It was a B film. The whole trauma thing was sort of the response to the Corman films, because Corman hadn't been doing a lot of films then during the 80s, and they took up the case, and there was a lot of really cheesy bad films from Toma, and this was one of them.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I agree, but
Yes, this was supposed to be like a cross of like Captain Planet and Swamp Thing.
I want to know the pitch on this one.
I want to know what's on. I want to know what's on that mop.
It just surprises me that this ever got made. Okay, seriously.
Wow.
Okay, so there's Toxic Crusaders, and I believe there was actually action figures. I remember seeing in the store.
I do remember seeing that.
There were
too,
action figures also for the Avenger and for Crusaders.
Wow.
Okay, guys. Now I want you to
Yeah.
brace yourselves because I saved this one for last. Because for one, I figure we might get hit on it, and for two, I just think that this is like so iconic in a way, maybe a horrible way, that I think it's good to end our 30-year anniversary on this one. I'd seen in the clips that Mark had the Rugrats. But I left it off the list. But the Rugrats are iconic. It's a great show. It was one of my dad's favorite shows was the Rugrats. But that's also 30 years ago. This year it made its debut. But that's not what we're talking about here. We're talking about something else. We're talking about a figure that was larger than life.
Uh-oh.
He people danced. And he had he did a whole fashion fad, okay, because he was and it became such a big thing that he had his own show, cartoon, 13 episodes because of it, and it aired on ABC, and that is MC Hammer and his show Hammerman.
Oh no. Okay. I don't even remember this one.
Okay, Hammer, yeah, he's working.
You can't touch that, Jerome.
It's Hammer time, man.
Yeah, he's another one he's a superhero who's helping out the kids.
Oh my God.
And let's go ahead and play that opening theme song for Hammerman.
Like we don't know it? Come on.
Oh my
Hammerman! Hammerman! Hammer! Whenever there's a crime, some crooks are gonna do time. They all better beware, cause the Hammerman will be there. Here's how it started a long time ago. The legend of the hammer and how it began to grow. He was given magical shoes from a hip-hop Motown dude. Together they had power, they stood up for what was right. But Gramps was getting old and he couldn't keep up the fight. Right. So Gramps and his granddaughter, they went out on the road to find a man they knew could jam, who was worthy of the load. They met a guy named Stanley, who was dancing every night. He helped the kids play every day, his heart was out of sight. So Gramps opened up the bag and took out the magical shoes. He set them on the ground and they soon began to groove. The shoes knew at once they had finally found their man. They hopped right on his feet and he became Hammer Man, Hammer Man, Hammer, Hammer Man, Hammer, Hammer Man, Hammer, Hammer Man, Hammer. Oh, yeah!
You know, while I listened to these lyrics, the only thing I could think of was that MC Hammer was given a synopsis of what this show was going to be about and came up with those lyrics. He probably copied the whole synopsis and just put music.
Doesn't it sound like a synopsis?
Oh dear God!
Oh my God! No wonder Hammer went bankrupt and had to get out of the business.
The former superhero was known as the Soul Man. Okay, so the Soul Man is the Hammer Man. Okay.
Okay, Soul Man, Hammer Man.
Oh man.
Yeah.
We're Screwdriver Man.
So there you go. There's
he's out applying for a trade.
We got the baker's dozen of shows that turned 30 years old this year.
Hey, you actually did good. You did.
I was surprised. I didn't even know half of these shows.
Yeah, but
Me
you did good
until I started doing the research on them.
Yeah, but you did good. You did 13 clips in an hour. I'm impressed.
Wow, there wasn't much to say about a couple of them though. Let's not kid ourselves.
Well, we try not to put too much attention to them, but this is our job. This is what we do. But yeah, that was absolute trash, as Joe says. And Terry doesn't have much to say.
That's Man, Terry.
The problem is I'm going to have that stupid song in my head all day today. You know that, don't you? You know?
Of course, Joe wants to back up his comment here. He knew it was absolute trash, but then he says, and I liked Hammer, but yeah, okay.
MC Hammer, he was great.
He was pretty good, but still,
wow. You know, ladies and gentlemen, on Saturday morning cartoons during the time that we were growing up, we as the audience didn't have a lot of say of what we wanted to see on television, but they just pulled whatever they could during that pop culture era and said, "Hey, let's make a cartoon out of it." I mean,
let's cash in.
The movies that turned into cartoons, the celebrities that turned into cartoons. Thank God they didn't have a Madonna cartoon. Oh my goodness.
Oh wow, yeah. She was just I think a little bit too controversial, especially at that time.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine animated pointy bras? Cone-shaped bras.
But Journey got their own video game.
Oh, did it? Well, that's games, but yeah. That's games, but yeah, I see where you're going with that. But wow, any last words you want to say before we walk you to the gallows, Rose?
Well, I hope that I was able to inform and drive Mark a little bit crazy. I like to do that a little bit.
It worked.
I
like
think
a little bit of pain to my shows for Mark.
I think if aliens visited this planet, we can show them this list as
there's no intelligent life down here.
Don't take this back, dude. You'll But
we do have a few gems out of it. Like Darkwater had a bunch of fans I didn't even know existed.
Yeah, that's true.
And then we've got Tasmania, we've got Darkwing Duck. These are
she is right. She's right.
That are staples that are going to be, that have lasted a long time. And Doug, for those fans of Doug, which my daughter being one, I was never a big Doug fan, but it has had a lot of staying power.
I don't think I've seen one episode of Doug. I can't believe it was that many.
I have 7
years worth, and I avoided it. Wow, that's awesome. Yeah.
So you dodged that bullet. Going to conventions, Mark. You were too busy flying.
Oh my God! Well, ladies and gentlemen, this has been Rose's, attempted work at showing us the anniversary of the 80s.
Hey, there's several pages here. I did a lot of work on this one. So.
Yeah, fantastic. And I want people to know that there's other cartoons in 1991 that we could have showed you, but for some bizarre reason, Rose chose these.
You know, I think this is Rose getting back at you for something. I don't know what, but I'm sure she's getting back at you.
No, really. I just came up with a topic and ran with it. You know,
no, good show.
I like to learn about things I haven't heard of before. And
some of these I haven't heard of, but it's funny that Joe had mentioned Cowboys of Moo Mesa.
No, let's not.
I think that was on we did a show on that one time.
Yeah, I think we did one on those.
I don't think it was a whole show. Thank you very much.
No.
We did a clip on the Cowboys. I think it might have been on when I did my Cowboy. I think I did a Cowboys show.
Yeah, you did.
And it was on there.
I don't think we can milk enough research to do a.
God.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to steer you guys in the wrong direction. But,
can we go in other show now?
It's probably time we hoofed it. But anyway, so that's fantastic. Whose turn is it next week? I don't have my schedule up.
We'll figure it
Jerome,
out.
Are you back on?
I don't know. I gotta check. I know I'm off. Yeah,
I think we got a guest star.
Yeah, we have a guest
I'm
host.
sorry. You're absolutely right. I do have the schedule up right now, and it is going to be Thorsten Stitchwich, a friend of mine from Germany. Next week, he's going to be talking to us about some German Saturday morning cartoons.
Cool.
So
I've been looking forward to that one.
Thorsten will be chiming in from Germany, of course, to show us this. But as far next week, we also have classic television SmackDown. I was about to say cartoon SmackDown, a classic, and I think that's you, Rose.
Yep, I'm going to be doing a show on attorneys. We're going to do television attorneys.
Oh no, lawyers! Oh.
What
was it? Shakespeare said, kill all the lawyers."
Oh my God, I'm looking forward to that one. Joe said, "Don't give you that bull." Okay, I got it. All right.
And then Terry said,
"Everybody's chiming in, sound the horn." Yeah, and of course Joe still
lawyers, huh? How far back are you going?
I'm going back. I'm gonna try to get some oldies but goodies and move forward because we're doing the classics. So.
I watch black and white lawyer shows on MeTV. I actually enjoy them a lot. So
I'm a big Perry Mason fan myself.
I kind of figured that one was coming.
Good. That's the one I was talking about. Perry Mason.
Did you watch the HBO version of it?
I tried, Jerome. I tried. It didn't.
It was a mix from what I heard. Lawyers in Love.
Well, we can do LA Law, right?
Yeah,
You got that plan?
There's enough material to do like a 2
Sure.
three-parter on that.
Agreed.
But there's a song
it's
called
something I've been
Lawyers in
wanting
Love.
to do, so we're gonna see what I come up with for.
Right. Well, that's gonna be absolutely fantastic. I'm looking forward to that. But Rose did an incredible job as always. I thought it was very entertaining to see what she came up with and what because I saw the list. I get the list from these guys and I'm like, and of course I have to, load them into the system here. And it's like, what the hell am I watching? I don't remember it. But then I don't see her script. And when she gives us valuable information, like, hey, this show's been on for 7 years. And I go, you gotta be kidding. That's the great thing about Saturday morning cartoons is we just don't show you cartoons. We give you background information on it as well. So
at least Rose did not give us Super President.
Did they come out in 91?
No, it didn't, but it was bad. That was considered
we
the worst
did show
cartoon
that
of all
once
time.
we did show that once on a previous show. But hey guys, if you want to be a guest host on Saturday morning cartoons, you need to hit us up. Here's information. Cheryl, thank you very much for helping us out with the cartoon crew as well. But hit us up. We're glad to have you as guest host. So far we have 3: Brady, Mark, Joe,
and Rose's daughter.
And Rachel. Coming up next week, we'll have our 5th guest host. So that's fantastic. We can't keep this going for the rest of our freaking lives. You guys have better information, more memories on things you grew up with. And this is why we're here. I think I agree with you, Joe, that she did a very great job as a torturer. She can work for any castle that needs help in getting information out of the peasants.
Now that's Mistress Rose.
Seriously, if she'd given me a chance, I would have told her anything. Hell, I would have gave her my social security number. It's like, good grief, guys. But it was
Rose.
Awesome
Good show.
Thank you, Terry, on that. It's all about the team, all about the teamwork, and looking forward to next weekend. But like I said, any of you guys, and I think Alfred, you mentioned something about putting together a show. I think you mentioned something in a topic that I didn't put up on the screen because we were on a roll there. Wow. Okay. So, Alfred, if you're interested, get something up and we'll be glad to bring you on. Looking forward to next week's show. Of course, starting with Friday with Rose's show and with Thorsten on Saturday morning. Almost all of us are going to a convention after we get off and going to go and peruse around. It's Halloween season, so there's a lot of Halloween conventions that have started up. So we're going to look forward to attending those. And wanted to thank you guys each and every time you guys contribute to the show, talking about the cartoon crew and, of course, my fabulous co-host here. So I guess we'll see you next week. See you on Friday, to be exactly. It won't be exactly 7 days. It'll be 6 days. We'll see you in 6 days, guys. Talk to you soon. Let's see. The last comment up here is what here? My haunt opened last night. Yes, Cheryl. Cheryl, by the way, who is part of the crew as well. She has she's actually the makeup artist for a haunted, I'm assuming it's a haunted house or something to that effect. So she is actually making up people to look and try to scare us, Here in Orlando, there's Halloween Horror Nights at Universal, which goes on for forever.
It's just a great time of year. It's a great time of year.
It is a great time of year. Yeah, it's really a great time of year.
Yeah, I got to put out my decorations next week.
Glad to be able to get back out again and do some things.
Let me jump ahead here since we opened up this conversation here. Jerome, you specifically asked for the last day of this month, correct?
Yep, I did because I want to do both the show, the cartoon, and the SmackDown.
Okay, so that's going to be on October 30th, guys. Well, 29th and 30th is going to be Jerome's show, I'm assuming, focused on this month.
Well, the 30th one might not be because, see, my birthday is the 28th of October.
Okay.
And I figured Rose does such a good job every time it's her birthday. I want to do one about my year.
Okay. All right.
So,
well, we'll look forward to that one. So you got both Classic Television SmackDown and Saturday Morning Cartoons at the end of the month. So
I'm working on them now.
Yeah. Well, let's see what you come up to. Guys, thank you so much for joining us. So stand by for to pay our bills, and we will talk to you in 6 days.
I'm GW Pomager.
I'm Dina Marie.
I'm Sage Ia.
I'm Thomas Carter Rochester.
Hey, I'm David Thompson.
Hi, I'm Kevin.
And I'm Mia.
Hi, I'm Mark.
Hey there, this is Dave Adams.
Hi, I'm Rosemary Rose.
Jerome Conner here.
Hey guys, it's Josh Bauer.
It's Willow Schuyler.
I'm Cosplay Michael.
It's your boy Country.
I'm Ryan Permison.
And I'd like to ask you guys, please subscribe.
Please subscribe.
Please subscribe.
Please subscribe.
Please subscribe.
Please subscribe.
Please
subscribe.
Subscribe.
Please subscribe to HWWS
Web TV.
Great bunch of people.
And don't forget to smash the bell.
Ring that bell.
Smash that bell.
Hit that bell.
Hit the bell to be notified.
Hit the bell to get notified of new shows
and videos. You're going to want to do that, so do that soon.
So we can cross that 20,000 mark.
And get us to 100,000 subscribers.
To 1 million and 10 million and 100 million.
On HWWS.
Web TV.
You'll really like it. I guarantee it.
Thank you.